Something's coming.
It's Ahsoka.
Something dark.
All right, hold on. Before we start anything, what planet do you think that is?
I think that's the damn. What's that planet that they went to the Jedi Temple on in Rebels, and they unlocked that room. Ezra unlocks that room with the murals on the wall and goes into that
Yeah,
space time
okay.
continuum. I think that's where this is. I'm guessing
Maybe. That's a good guess, actually.
because right here you'll see the that little centerpiece right there where she cuts out, and it goes down below.
You sense it.
Yeah, it's definitely a temple of some sort, right?
Right. I'm thinking it's a Jedi temple that they buried. And right here, you see Sabine, right?
Yeah. But look at the little kitty.
Yeah, the Morthal cat. See, there's Sabine with her colorful hair, and that's her helmet. That is her
Yep, that's her helmet
flipping
right there.
helmet. Oh my god!
Is that another Mandalorian helmet back there in the back?
It's hard to tell from this vantage point, but it looks like it might be.
Some new beginning. For some,
Okay, what are these guys?
I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever seen them.
Are they droids? Yeah, they're droids, huh?
No, I don't think they're droids, dude. I think that's body armor, dude.
Look.
Look at that guy in the back. Look at that guy in the back's crotch.
Look at the head up here on this one on the right.
Yeah, exactly. But look at the crotch on the other guy, though. You see how you see the black lines? It looks like fabric. I don't know. If you go back just a little bit right there, that looks like it might have been a droid's head.
That's the what's it called, right?
The ghost?
Not the ghost. No, not the ghost, but the little ship on it.
Oh,
they call it something.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember what that's. Oh, I'm hating myself right now. There's Hera and Chomper.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw Hera, I freaked out whenever I first saw this.
Oh man. Now who's that guy? Who's the guy with the beard?
This guy.
Yeah. Who's this dude?
I don't know.
I want to know.
Is that a? Hold on. Hold on. This chick right here. That's an orange lightsaber, right? That's not red.
Right. That's what I was thinking too. Right.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think she's going to be some kind of Sith or some kind of rogue Jedi? Who's she fighting right here? Or is this the
She's
Imperial
fighting
officers?
an Imperial ship officer.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have a theory who this might be, dude.
Who?
I think it might possibly be Omega. Because think about it. She was training with Gungi.
Yeah. And we keep on thinking that she's got some kind of force powers.
Mm-hmm.
But if they did, we would know that she would survive all of Bad Batch.
And this is why this trailer just now dropped after Bad Batch is aired. But I don't know. This is just a theory. It might be Omega. It might not. This summer. And here we are with Ahsoka Tano and Sabine. What planet is this?
This looks like Alderaan, dude.
No, it's not pretty enough to be Alderaan.
Yeah,
it might be the home planet of Ezra.
Oh, Luthal. I don't know.
Yeah. Ooh, man.
It's been a while. Things have changed.
And we see some rebel fleets here, right?
I think so.
Because look, pause.
Okay.
Mon Mothma.
Here we go.
And
Yep.
I don't know who the other characters are though.
Neither do I. Don't worry. But we can see that Mon Mothma is there, so it's got to be some more rebels, in my opinion.
This is after Andor's run-in, right? Because Mon Mothma hasn't really been a part of the rebel fleet yet.
Well, no, she has because
not
Rebels.
outspoken.
Yeah, no. Remember, she got hunted in Rebels, and this take place after in Rebels.
Right.
She got hunted. Yeah, they had to save her in Rebels.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I was talking about in Andor. She wasn't yet.
Oh yeah, no, she's still hiding in Andor.
Yeah.
That's Thrawn, right?
About Thrawn's return.
You can't really tell that he has a blue skin or anything, so it was kind of.
Well, it said we heard of Thrawn's return.
Who do you think this is?
I don't know.
It's just some old lady.
And it also says,
what if that's the chick from the
"Oh,
library?
Luthen, Luthen's
No,
chick."
the library chick from from the Jedi Temple.
Oh, it might be.
If it's not in the archives, it does not exist.
Right, yeah, her, but she was old then.
Oh no, never mind.
I paused it right here. Go back.
I
go
didn't
back.
know. Hold on. I didn't
Right
know
here.
it gave us a face. Let me see this face. What? Give me my.
Tattoo on the forehead.
Yeah, there's a tattoo on her forehead. Oh man, I don't know this girl at all.
Yeah, well, go back. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a wee bit. Right there.
See his dick.
No. This
Sorry.
to me looks like the space-time continuum plane that Ezra gets unlocked behind that mural wall, and he picks up Ahsoka Tano from when she's defeating Darth Vader, or when she's fighting Darth Vader.
Yeah, but you see that little thing right there in the middle of both of them? It looks like it's shooting lights up in the sky, and that's the reason it looks like that. They got a bunch of little machines shooting off lights instead of it being like in a glass type area.
Yeah, maybe so. But who's this guy?
I don't know. He's got a lightsaber. What color was his lightsaber? again?
Orange.
Okay, so he's got an orange one, and that other chick have an orange one, and they both have gray hair, or like blonde, or whitish. They got to be together, and I'm interested to see
The
what this
most
is all about.
widely accepted explanation is that the orange lightsaber represents a good force for both the lightsabers and Jedi. It is a symbol of hope, love, and courage. The orange saber is a powerful weapon and is usually only wielded by powerful characters in the Star Wars universe. So,
Ooh.
and that's off of ZayasSabers.com.
Okay,
And
that sounds interesting.
It says here, which Jedi uses an orange lightsaber? Kyle Katarn wields an orange lightsaber in the game Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, as the Mandalorian Knights in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic War comic books miniseries. Interesting.
So, but either way, we know that he's a super strong Jedi along with that other chick.
Yeah.
We have to prepare for the worst.
Probably master and apprentice.
She got a mini saber.
So we see a Mon Calamari Hera. She's even hotter in real life. I mean, live action. He's this guy on the left.
I don't know. He kind of looks like he's from the Rebels.
The
Perhaps.
dude on the right, is that the one that made her that ship?
I don't know, but he's definitely part of the Rebel Alliance.
Worst.
You see behind her, that's why I'm
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
that could be in that plane.
That looks cool.
And I'm thinking,
If he's like supposed to be a good side of the Force with hope, why is he fighting Ahsoka?
well, I think Ahsoka's not supposed to be there. Because if you remember correctly, in the Rebels, Ezra goes into the plane and somehow Palpatine finds him in that plane of existence and tries to get in there. And then whoever can be in this plane can control time and space, basically. That's how Ezra was able to go back to the past to save Ahsoka, and was also able to go to where Kanan was and try to save Kanan.
Yeah. I gotcha. He decided not to save Kanan.
Right, because he would know that it would be altering time and altering their fates. You see, here's that chick again, right? The other one with the orange lightsaber.
What kind of gear does she have on?
I don't know.
The Jedi fell a long time ago.
They're definitely hunting.
He's wearing black, dude. That's like an indication for dark side.
Yeah, but Anakin was wearing black in episode 3, so.
Yeah, Anakin went to the dark side.
Yeah, but that was pre-dark side, right?
Luke uses dark side. All right, he doesn't use it, but like he's not scared of it. That's the reason he wears black, like his father before him.
And he was also using dark force.
Wait a minute.
Dark side
Is
energy.
he choking it?
Yep.
Is he choking? Hold on. We'll get to you.
Yep.
Is that a Never mind. I was about to ask if that was an Imperial soldier.
No, that's a Rebel Alliance soldier.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So he's after them for something, right? Oh,
I don't know, man.
Oh, dude, maybe check this out. What about this theory? What if Ahsoka Tano goes into the space-time continuum plane of existence to save Ezra Bridger, and these people are like the space-time enforcers coming after her to bring him back to his rightful place in time?
But why are they attacking the rebel soldiers?
Because they're the ones protecting Ezra Bridger.
Well, right here,
Maybe I don't know.
right here is where we see Ezra, and he's only on a holocron or hologram.
Yeah.
So he's nowhere near any of them.
Aren't many left.
He's still. Remember, they're looking for him.
Right.
This is an Inquisitor right here, right?
I don't know. Maybe. It looks
Yeah,
like it got
yeah,
the
hold on.
lightsaber.
Yep, that's a lightsaber for sure. Come on. Oh well, I can't pause it.
Outcast. Rebel.
Jedi.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
That's it. That's all of it.
Man, y'all, dude. Oh my god. And you see how her design was for that background? That was
Oh yeah, dude, it looked awesome.
that was intense.
I loved it. I loved every bit of it.
Oh my goodness. Whew.
That looks like the best show that's gonna happen in forever.
I literally watched it 7 or 8 times back and back and back and back and back. I was like, dude, it's so good.
I've watched it multiple times too. Just because I was like trying to look at stuff. Hey, give me 1 second. I want to turn my light on. Turn my light on.
So, how do you feel about that? Our very first trailer breakdown.
That. Hopefully we did okay. If we really didn't have any kind of information, it was more like, oh, what was this? Ooh, who's this? We did find out that the orange lightsaber symbolizes hope
and
is
strong
for
force
good
wielders
Jedi.
and courage.
Yep.
And but why they're attacking the Rebel Alliance, I don't know. That's up in the air at this moment in time. But stay tuned till August. We will definitely be covering that episodes.
Oh yeah,
That series.
yeah. If y'all are excited for Ahsoka, we are too, and get ready to watch
nerd
us as
out.
we break, nerd out and break down those episodes for you.
I'm so ready. I feel like R2-D2 when he gets shocked.
Oh.
Oh man.
All right,
Well,
you ready?
Yes, sir.
Execute Order 66.
Those born of Mandalore strayed away from the path. Eventually, the Imperial interlopers destroyed all that we knew and loved in the Night of 1,000 Tears.
It's well hidden and unstable. One blast to any part of it will destroy the entire station. Oh, it's beautiful.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Do you like Star Wars? Because we do too. Welcome to Nerd Out Nerd Style. I'm Clint Ritchie.
I'm James Orr.
Get ready to nerd out with Mando. Season 3, Episode 6, Guns for Hire.
Heck yeah, dude.
Before we get into it, James, though, I just have to know, how the fuck did Yoda know that Bane made the rule of two? And how does he know about the rule of two, considering all the Sith have been hiding for 1,000 years, and Bane's the one that took them into hiding,
Right.
and then never told anybody about the rule of two? How does that happen?
Well, if you remember correctly, he does leave a couple of survivors left that witnessed, like,
Who?
the people, the troops.
No, he kills everybody.
Not everybody.
Well, they didn't know about the rule of
There's
two.
a couple of dark side, the Sith side, the non-Force users. There's a couple of those guys that's left that gets captured by the good people, the Republic, old Republic.
No. Bane's by himself.
Yeah, but if you remember those, well, I guess they all ghosted, huh? They all got turned into orb.
Yeah, they all got hit by the thought bomb.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question that I have no answer for.
I didn't think so.
But also, if you think about it, though, Yoda was
His-
900
he was not
years old
alive.
when he died, right? So
Yeah,
if it's
but
1,000 years before that, the people that raised him, his own father or mother, might know about.
Okay, James, think about this. 1912, 100 years ago.
Right.
Oh, 1923. We'll just say that. How long ago was that?
100 years.
A long ass fucking time, right?
A lot of presidents.
A lot of stuff has changed.
Almost 2 world wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Possibly a third.
That's a long time before Yoda was even born. Like, I just don't see how, like, the rule of two got around
Well,
for everybody else.
if I'm not mistaken, the rule of 2 was also before Bane, right?
No, Bane started the rule of two.
I thought it was
Nope.
the
Revan
holocron.
had an idea that one person should embody all the Force. He didn't. He was only wanting one person to stay there, but Bane was like, no. You need at least two. One person to embody it, and then one person to crave it. That way, if one of them dies, the other one can. And that way, the apprentice has to kill their master to become stronger.
Yeah.
You haven't finished the rule. You haven't watched or listened to the whole rule of two yet, huh?
I only listen to it like I've only listened to about probably 1 chapter, 2 chapters.
He explains more in the next book and the book after that.
I didn't want to watch it or listen to it because I didn't want to get so far ahead and then have to go back and lose that enthusiasm when we cover the book.
Yeah, I'm listening to it right now. That way I can listen to it again and remember better.
But is that your question for the week?
Yeah. I was just wondering that. If any of the viewers know how it was possible, leave a comment down below and let us know, please.
Yes, please.
So,
You want me to hit the recap?
yeah, get that recap.
So for the recap we have here for this episode, I'm not going to go through the whole recap, just the parts that's from previous seasons. Bo-Katan rescues Din Djarin from the cage, and he says, "Thank you." And if you remember correctly, she also calls him her brother. I got you,
No.
brother. Or I'll rescue you, brother, whatever the hell she said.
He says brethren.
Does she say brethren?
Yeah.
The N silent. Like the D is silent. No, so anyway, she's rescuing him. He said, "Thank you." She and her crew takes off their helmets. And he said, "You're not Mandalorian." Acts, he's one of them. and Gideon says Bo must win the Darksaber in battle against Din Djarin. That's the only way she'll be able to rule Mandalore. And Bo doesn't want to do that. So, and then it goes on to show other things, but y'all have to watch the show.
Yep. And if you haven't watched The Mandalorian or the third season, then what are you doing right here right now?
Just keep watching if you're here. Might as well. We'll tell you all about it. Don't worry.
Yep. Like he was saying, it starts off with the Quarren flying through space, and a Star Destroyer shows up. She says, the leader then says, sorry, we're making our way to do business to the Mid-Rim, and we're unaware of any local warlords that requested payment.
Imperial warlords.
She just said warlords at first.
Oh,
and then he says, they respond with, we are not criminals.
Yeah.
And then she says, that's not what I meant. I meant, basic isn't my native tongue. I was simply saying that I was not aware of any majestic imperial presence in this sector. We will gladly hire you for your protection.
Mm-hmm.
He then responds with, we are not imperial either. We are Mandalorian. And sadly, we've already been hired to take the young prince of the Mon Calamari back to his people. She says, this is outrageous. We don't have nobody aboard like that. And he goes, save it. I'm going to blast you to smithereens. That's not really what he says. But the dude runs out. The prince is like, no, I won't go with them. Please, let me stay here. And she's like, I've let my silly fling go on too long. I can't risk a war happening because of it.
My
He goes, you do not mean that. Yeah, you do not mean that. She goes, no, I don't. And then she does some weird tentacle things.
Yeah, he says, I love you. And she says, I love you too. And her tentacles just grabbing it onto his cheeks. And I can't help but wonder, man, getting a blowjob from her would be pretty freaking wild, right?
She's like touching your nuts and stuff. Right up the booty hole.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the urge to talk about that. Like that was just, I was like, dude, that
with those teeth.
never mind. I don't know, dude, but I'm just,
What do you think about the little martini type goldfish or food that she got brought?
Man, that's a crappy dinner, dude. Think about it. That's all you get to eat. One little goldfish.
I think it's just a snack.
Hey, barkeep,
bring me a fish.
bring me my daily snack, please. But this is one of the only characters so far in Mandalorian season 3 that we don't have a name for. The prince.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get a name either.
And I looked hard too. I mean, I
Her
didn't
name-
go online, but
Her name was Shoggoth.
yeah,
Shoggoth.
Shoggoth. Yeah.
Shoggoth. Something like that.
But who do you think the Mon Calamari Viceroy was?
Viceroy? I don't know.
But yeah, so it cuts back to what's his name? Axe Woves, and he's telling him, "Hey, hurry up and get this job done real quick because we got another contract waiting on us at Plazar 15."
Yeah, which after they come in and they grab the prince, and because he says, "Fine, I'll go with them." And he goes, dun, 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 and the Mando thing plays. Then boom, back to Bo-Katan and Din flying down to Plazir 15 to try and get more of the Mandalorians to go ahead and join them on their quest.
Yeah.
But as they're going down, the intercom buzzes in, and they tell them, "Welcome to Plazir 15." Blah blah blah, and then they say, "Go ahead."
The Outer Rim's only remaining direct democracy. You've been assigned a docking slip and will be guided on the assigned path. Engaging automated guidance. Dude, what kind of technology could they possess to take over one starship remotely?
I don't know.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, that's
It's a
almost
tractor beam.
no, it wasn't a tractor beam.
I'm kidding.
'Cause you can see the controls moving like that. So
Yeah.
obviously they're flying the ship remotely.
Hmm.
That's impressive. That's really scary, actually.
It's pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
After landing, though, they get escorted. You see a little R2 unit and a protocol droid sitting right there. Kind of reminded me of C3PO and R2. It's kind of cool.
But they're Imperial droids.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that protocol droid was actually supposed to be C3PO's main design before he changed it.
Huh.
So there's that.
You talking
So
about
they-
you talking about when Vader was Anakin as a child?
No, like George Lucas.
Oh, for the 77 movie?
Yeah, whenever he
Gotcha.
made C3PO, that was his original design. It was supposed to be more like that than what it actually turned out to be.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. Fun facts.
So they get on the little cart that goes in
Hyperloop.
these tubes. Huh?
The Hyperloop pod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Jack Black is in this episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that one of his songs that he sings is like in direct, like it mirrors this show. It's kind of funny. Like it even has like it even talks about how like we'll be going around in tubes, going around the city in carts, and like stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. I heard the song. I was watching something. And they were
So
like, "Oh,
you're
look at
telling
this."
me that not only do you have like a really famous actor, but you have his ideas in the show too?
That's what it looks like to me. I don't know for sure. But
If that's the case, that's really lazy. Like,
I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, it's different, but moving on. So the Hyperloop pod asks to they get in there and they ask to go to the Mandalorian fleet, and then it says as per Article 9 of the Coruscant Accords, permission must be granted from the High Senate for access to self-defense forces in the peacekeeping zone. Like, what the hell?
I don't know.
Peacekeeping zone? I guess
The whole planet, or the city is a
I-
peacekeeping zone.
no, I'm thinking the peacekeeping zone is the Mandalorian fleet that's over there.
No, the whole place. You can't have no weapons and stuff inside the place because it's because of his past. They say that here in a little bit. So like the whole place is like a peacekeeping zone
Maybe.
outside the city. That's the reason the Mandalorian can't come in and look. We'll get to that here in a second. So after getting to the end of this, and they're a little nervous because
Hold on, you forgot about chain codes.
okay, keep going.
You know, it said we get to see chain
Okay.
codes. Okay. We get to see chain codes like we did with Boba Fett, right? He has a little, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. And we see that their presence has been requested by the leadership of the planetary democracy. Bo isn't too happy about this, though, okay? She, by the misdirection and the lady on the intercom, she says, please do not attempt to leave the pod. This is not a request. That's great. Let me tell Clint here. So Clint, I was just saying that they're requested by the leadership of the planetary democracy. Okay, and Bo doesn't seem too thrilled about it, right? And then the PA lady, the lady on the intercom, says, "Please do not attempt to leave the pod. This is not a request." I was like, dude, what are they gonna do? Shoot him? So
Yeah, I got it down right here that they get transported towards their by their against their will to go see the leader of this planet. Whenever they wanted to go see somebody else, they were like, "No, they request your attention this way," and she's like, "No, we don't have time for that." And they're like, "That is not a request." Boom.
So before we get into this next scene, when it opens up and he's all like, "Come, have a sippy sip," and the subtitles didn't have a name for him. It just said man and woman, and I was fucking pissed beyond all levels of madness. Right? Because I'm like, dude, you have two people that are both. Lizzo's not as high profile as Jack Black, I would say. In the music business, yeah, but in acting, no. Um, but unless she's acted like a whole bunch, and I just never seen the crap she acts in. But you don't have a name for them yet. Like that's sort of bullcrap. You know,
They had a name later on.
yeah. And but yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. And the fact
Yeah.
that they are in this show again, like last time with the other guy, the other actor that was Captain Tuttle, I don't like it. I think it takes away the immersion of being in a Star Wars universe.
I liked it.
I mean, I love Jack Black's acting. Like, if you was going for that type of character, that type of what's the word I'm looking for? That type of uh, behavior, that swag. If he's going for that, he's the perfect guy, hands down, no doubt, right? If that's the character you were trying to pull off. But if not, and he's just bringing it to the table, then I really wish you would have pulled in a lesser known actor.
You know what? I think most of these guys are getting in here because they've always wanted to play in a Star Wars movie.
That's
They're all like, come on, dude, I'll play a stormtrooper if I want to. And they're like, nah, we're not going to do you like that. Look, we'll let you be the king of this one town, on this one planet, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I'm not totally against it. It's just I feel impartial about it. That's all.
Yeah, I liked it. I freaked out whenever I saw Jack Black. I was like, yes. And then he played like a little lovey-dovey, like king. He acted like himself to me, and I liked it.
And if you watch Jack Black and his like TikToks, which I don't have TikTok, I don't believe in that China conspiracy crap. But anyway, even though half the crap on YouTube, Facebook, it's all TikTok logoed. So it's from TikTok. Shit. So I mean, I don't have it on my phone. But anyway, the point is, if you watch a lot of his freestyle stuff, he acts nerdy like this. This is his personality. I think that's what I was going for. If you're going for that personality, but anyway, don't matter. But yeah, that's just how he is, and he did a good job.
And if you didn't like it, that's your opinion. Comment down below. Let us know. For show, you know.
For show.
All right, so they get there. Of course, they see Jack Black. They come in. They tell him to sit down. Come, sit. They get in there. Mando starts off the thing by asking them about the Mandalorians and where they might see them. She responds with the charter forbids any kind of military or even guns to be inside the city at this point because my lovely husband over here was part of the Empire, and since he's in charge, we're not allowed to have a military as long as he's here. Which is completely fine because everybody in the town agrees. They don't want no weapons, no military. They just want these droids to do everything for them. Mm-hmm. So Bo-Katan says, "Is there any way we can see these Mandalorians?" She says, or they go, "Yes, but first you have to do something for me. Go on, follow me." And they start. Go ahead.
You forgot that the Duchess wanted to see the baby.
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't feel like that was needed.
I know, but you're talking about last episode. I wrote it down here for you. The Duchess dangles some food, and Grogu force jumps to her to eat.
Yeah, honestly, how did she know? First off, how did she know that he was going to eat a fucking raw fish?
Well, look, she knows that he's just been on a journey. They probably don't have food on the ship, and he's like, "It's a baby. He got to eat, right?"
He waggled it like he was a dog.
Oh, I know. I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled at all. But because I'll get into that later in the episode. But um, did
Brain fart.
well, I don't know if it's here or if it's later when she's holding him, but he coos, and when he coos, he farts. I don't know if you noticed it, but there's two parts I noticed it. Okay, one of them she's holding him, and he's all like, "Coo," and then you have to turn it up a little bit to hear it, but
What?
it's a fucking fart for sure, man. And then
I'm
later
gonna
on,
have to go back and look at this.
he coos in the pod when they're going to see the actual Mandalorians. He coos in the pod, and it's right after Din Djarin asks Bo-Katan, "What's her plan?" And he goes, "Coo," and then she's like, "I haven't thought of it. I'll figure it out when I get there." Great, but that's later in the episode. Sorry.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Well, anyways, as they're walking by, he tells them about these rogue droids that have been going haywire, or these droids that have been going all haywire while they're doing their duties.
Yeah.
You know, a couple things have been broken, like a person got hurt, then there was assault, and Mando goes, assault. They're like, yeah. So if there's any way that y'all can investigate this and try and get it solved for us, then maybe we can let y'all see the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Bo-Katan looks over at Din and says, "What do you say?" And he goes, "They had me at battle droids." So now they're off to go Scooby-Doo hunting.
Can I take this next part?
Yeah.
Okay. And they go see one of the guys that's over the robots, kind of, right? Great Scott! Is that Doc Brown from Back to the Future? He's back in the future, guys. Holy
Christopher
shit!
Lloyd.
Yeah, it's Christopher Lloyd as
Old as fuck.
Commissioner Hellgate.
Mhm.
Okay, so they go see Commissioner Hellgate, and I said, is that Doc Brown in Back to the Future, a galaxy far, far away? Get it? I'm sorry, total nerd. So they go and see Commissioner Hellgate, and he says that the droids were saved from being scrapped at Carthon, which I'm not sure where that's at. If that's a planet or if that's a scrap factory. And that the reprogramming was a complete success until some isolated events, so they say. And to fix them or take out the rest of the bad ones, they have to go to the lower levels and talk to the Ugnaughts.
Yep.
And they say,
And-
Bo says, they shows them a picture, right? A little videotape of all the droids that fucked up. And one of them had machetes going, chopping up people's foods and going, and it starts chopping them up. And she's like, turn them off.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And she's like,
Yeah.
why don't you just turn them all off? Like, until you get it all sorted. And he's like, great Scott! I'm sorry.
No, he said that they voted on it and the people want us to keep the robots as long as they don't have to go back to work.
Yeah. Which is kind of awesome if you think about it. It's almost like a paradise.
Oh, it is a paradise.
Yeah. So, anyway, so he says, I forget which one asked, but they said that where do we go to get, more information on them, what's going on. He says to figure that out, you have to go talk to the Ugnaughts on the lower level. And do you want to take it from there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so they go down to see these Ugnaughts, and first thing that happens is Bo-Katan starts what's it called?
Hi, I'm Bo-Katan Kryze. Who's in charge? I'm here to talk to y'all about the malfunctioning droids. Like, who in the fuck talks like that, dude? She don't talk like that in any part of the fucking series. Like, why is she talking like that now? Like, that drove me nuts in this, okay? Like, that really upset me.
Well, anyways, Bo-Katan went down there and she started like talking trash to them about their droids, saying, "You piece of shit, you don't know how to build nothing." So they just completely ignore her. And she's like, I want you to listen to me. And then Mando goes, shut up. I have spoken. And they all look at him.
No, he didn't say that.
No, that's not what happened.
You got
But
it written down?
she was talking to him. Yeah. Bo asks, why not turn them off alone? Bo-Katan asks them, what do you do? What do you want to say?
I
He
got
says,
it here.
yeah, go ahead.
He
Fuck.
says, I'm Mandalorian Din Djarin, friend of Ugnaught Quill. You will answer our questions and help us with our task. I have spoken.
Oh, I'm on the wrong page.
Oh, that sucks.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
I was like, why can I not find my spot?
It's not here. I know it's here somewhere. Do you want to leave that in or take that out?
No, we'll leave that in.
I'm sorry, dude. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so Din does ask him for. Go ahead. I'll let you do it.
So he says, I am Mandalorian Din Djarin, friend of Ugnaught Quill. You will answer our questions and help us with our task. I have spoken. And if I don't remember, Quill is the Ugnaught on Tatooine that helps him. Is it Tatooine?
It's Tatooine.
Anyways, and it helps him defeat that big ass monster to get in the good graces of the Mandalorians, right?
No, it's the one that helps him get Grogu.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway,
I have spoken.
so after that, they all quiet down and they're like, "Dude, this guy's fucking serious. Like he knows Quill. Like he must be important if he's his friend, right?" So they invite him to their table and speak of the issues with the droids. And Bo again
Starts
like-
talking shit,
is like,
being like, "You don't know how to build no fucking droids."
"What is this, a
And-
Ford company?"
All your droids keep breaking. They're malfunctioning. And he goes, our droids do not malfunction. You don't know what you speak of, crazy lady.
And then Din comes in and says, we don't mean any disrespect, but they
I
are.
have big balls. We like the way they tingle. We know for a fact that you make good machines. You actually, the Ugnaughts are the best at making machines. So
and the hardest working in the galaxy.
Yep. So we believe you 100%. But if you could help us find out why these things are messing up, then we will be eternally grateful.
Yeah. And so one of the Ugnaughts lean over to the other one and talks and gives them a data pad of where they think the next set of malfunctions are going to happen due to the predictions and what's happened before with the other Ugnaughts. You want to keep going?
Yeah. Well, after Dan reviews it, looks it over, he then says, might be at the loading docks. I got a problem with this. Okay. They gave him. Well, I'll get to that where I wrote it down. So they say that they find out that the next place might be at the loading docks. So they go to the loading docks.
Yeah.
This is where all the fun begins. Mando goes up and starts looking at all the B2 battle droids, while Bo-Katan talks to B1. B1 saying that all these droids are just fine. We just had them refurbished and stuff like that.
Recertified.
Recertified. There's no way any of these droids are bad. So Mando goes over there and starts kicking them.
No, he's waving his arm while she's talking, right? And the
Yeah.
talking to her. And he's like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. He said, the droid says, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Then says, why? Why is that? The droid says, as a precaution, their base function was warfare.
He goes,
Okay.
what's the problem? I thought you just said you had them recertified.
Yeah, and so then starts kicking him until he finds the one that's fucked up. And he falls to the ground, right? The robot does, and he comes back and whacks the shit out of Din. And Din goes flying through the air. Okay.
Yeah, it's like hitting metal on metal, though, because did you hear the thunk?
Yeah, the ting. That was cool, dude. That was really cool.
I liked it. Chase ensues now.
That's what I said. No shit. Look. What the hell? That's cool, man.
Yeah. So, okay. Now I have a problem with it. Now I want to go back to what I was saying before.
Okay.
So they find this battle droid there, right?
Yep.
How did they know that battle droid was going to be there?
Well, I don't know. We know the information came from the Ugnaughts, which are
Right.
top of the line in their work, right?
Well,
And
you know what? Give me a second. We'll come back to that because afterwards we're gonna, because I don't want to reveal more of the story yet. So
Okay.
we'll come right back to that.
Okay.
So they're chasing them. Now I do like the way Bo-Katan uses her jetpack in this race. She utilizes the jetpack very good on her jumps.
Yep.
They're awesome, and I loved it. So good job, people.
Good
Go ahead.
directing. Great
Yep.
directing. Um.
Well, I got it. So they're chasing him. Like they do some cool little maneuvers. He takes this car or telephone pole or something, throws it at him. They dodge out of the way. Mando decides to take off to the right and go like this
Yeah.
and somehow catch him. I don't
And
know how he caught him because the dude kept on running straight. He took a right, went forward, took a right, and tackled him. It's
Yeah.
like what? That's
I think the droid took a turn
Straight-
after he went through the cafe.
I was hoping that it would show that, but it didn't. Bo-Katan, you see him going straight, and then you see Bo-Katan running
Well,
straight
let's
after
just
him.
assume.
Then it comes. Go ahead.
Let's just assume that he took a turn. And
Well-
that way, not Bo, but Din Djarin was able to cut him off.
It was a really bad part.
And how do you know to dive through the window at that particular time?
I mean, he saw him coming, but he saw him right here, and then he went to the next one. It's like, how does
Yeah.
that matter? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. The window smash was cool, right? When he jumped through the window to tackle him.
Yep.
That's cool, but the method of how he got to that point to know to jump through that window at that particular time to get a running start because he has no jetpack on it. He wasn't like he just hit a jump with the jetpack and then did that way. So he tackles him, right, and he turns around, pulls out his blaster, and shoots him once, and the droid goes down. But to his surprise, Bo-Katan doubled up. Like, I'm a
Yep.
bad bitch, man. Fuck y'all, couch.
Yeah, it reminds me of Sabine.
But yeah, so they
Did you know that she's ambidextrous? The beam is.
really
Yep. Go to Wikipedia. You'll find that out.
did not
Ambidextrous. That's why she always uses two guns.
know. Oh, I thought you were gonna say two hands.
Sorry.
Anyways, so after they kill it, right, they take it out of commission, and Bo finds a spark pad, and Din Djarin asks, "Well, does it got a name on it?" And she said, "The Resistor," and he was like, "Sounds like a droid bar," and she said, "Has an address. Let's go."
Yeah, he
So-
just so happens to have a spark plug that tells him exactly where this bar is. That has nothing to do with it, but for some reason he's able to go. Look, keep on going.
Yeah, so two Mandalorians walk into a bar.
Two Mandalorians walk into a droid bar. They walk up to the counter and they ask the barkeep, "Got any rogue droids?"
Anyway, so they get to the bartender. Before they even get in the bar, right? I have to mention this because this is funny. Bo's like, "Hey, dude, don't fucking piss him off, right? Like, just leave it to me. I want to get
Yeah.
this done and get out of here quick."
We're doing it my way this time. What I got it done last time. She goes, "Yeah, but he caused a scene while doing it this way. We'll do it my way this time." And first thing that happens is, go ahead.
So Bo, she starts talking to the bartenders like, "Hey, so we're here searching about some rogue droids," and the bartender's like, "We don't know about any rogue droids." And she said, I didn't write this down, so I'm going off of memory here, and I watched it 2 or 3 times. So. She goes, she asked about the fucking droids, right? She says, well, have these droids been in here? And he's like, everything is perfectly legal. You could check my registry. You know what I mean? It's not nothing shady happening here. And then grabs like a spark tool or whatever that's shooting sparks or whatever. And he's like, listen here, you're going to give me the answers now, or I'm going to take your memory chip and take it back to the lab and dissect it. Like, what do you want to do?
Gonna rip out his memory circuit.
Like, good Lord, Din is not fucking around. And she's like, Bo said, hey,
that one tries to leave. He's like, no droid leaves.
no one go anywhere. The droid's like, fuck this shit.
Yep, and that's when Bo-Katan was like,
A
look,
word, please.
maybe they don't know anything about it. And
Just because road droids come here doesn't mean this guy has anything to do with it. And then that bartender's like, hey, I do want to help. And then John turns around and says, you want me to take your hearing circuits too? Fucking excellent. I love Din's play in this bar, man.
his hatred towards droids is
It's
amazing.
It's comical. But yeah, so and then so the droid starts telling them what they want to know, you know. He said the reason is because we're in fear of being replaced. And Bo said, replaced by who? And he says, humans. Anyways, and he said, you know, humans have done so much for us and everything. You know, all we want to do is serve. And then he said,
yeah, they said they say organics have such short lifespans,
No, he
and
said-
they created us.
human life is so short. And Bo's like, whoa, what the fuck you just say? Like, are you about to turn rogue on me now? And he's like, all we want to do is give back because they've given so much to us. Some of these droids here date back to the separatist armies and stuff like that.
The Republic, yeah.
Yeah, and so, you know, we all got new memories and new circuits, new pathways to do the work of what we're supposed to be doing. And that means so much to us. And all we want to do is give back to the people that, you know, give us a second chance at life, basically.
Yep.
So they go on to say they love their creators and that the droids get executed. Or, I mean, not executed. Excited. I read that wrong. And after,
Dude. I have this part too. After they shoot that the B2 Rogue One, I fucking forgot to say that I love the little crime C battle droids that come up. And they put up the caution. Crime has been detected or something.
This is a crime scene. Please stay back.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
that's so funny.
I was thinking, did the whole running is the whole crime scene, right? And he was throwing shit at him left and right. So,
Yeah, that's funny. All right, go ahead. I didn't mean to do that.
no, you're totally fine, right? So they get excited and because, you know, all the droids, they all want to be just loved and give back to their people, their creators. And, well, not necessarily creators, but the people that helped them out for a second
Yep.
life. So we learned that droids are served Nepenthe. Okay? Nepenthe, I have right here in my phone. Sorry, I'm just giving you a little bit of music here. So Nepenthe was a viscous lubricant used to protect against mechanical wear while delivering program patches. And yeah, so there's another part in there that's more detailed, but I just wanted to keep it short and sweet. To help keep the droids also with patches. And we also learn in this scene that the defected droids, the ones that cause mayhem and chaos, they all got it from the same batch. So that leads them to go to the next scene here.
This is where I want to go back to the Ugnaughts.
Okay.
They gave them this list of where the next one might be, but it was these random droids drinking out of this random thing in some kind of droid bar. So because like there's you saw the stuff coming down and feeding the other ones, right?
Maybe they already put all the dots together and they was assuming that
Well, they would have had to go to the droid bar and see that B2 unit used that Nepenthe, or what is it called?
yeah,
Did I
Nepenthe.
say that? Okay, so I said that right? Yeah, they would have had to have seen that.
Yeah,
So I don't see how the freak they knew this.
right.
It's a movie mess up, in my opinion. Not
Yeah.
good writing. It was not good writing.
Well, I mean, they are top of their line, right? And what they do, so maybe they just knew.
They just knew that which droid was gonna go drink out of the random Nepenthe thing, that they already knew what was causing them and everything.
I think maybe,
Even though people were blaming them for messing up.
I think
and making-
maybe they was escalating in the severity of the crime. Maybe, I don't know.
Let us know what you think down in the comments, please.
Do you want to take the lab? Or do you want me to go?
The lab part. I don't write down word for word like you do, but
Oh, I didn't write word for word.
oh, okay.
I just went off muscly memory.
Yeah, the doctor takes the a sample, and then they start to spin it in this
Hey.
little thing.
Hold on, I got a problem here. Why the fuck do they keep their droids in like a cold storage unit? Because
I
she
don't
opens
know.
up the door and pulls out the droid,
She's like,
right?
Here's the body from earlier.
Here's
the
the
droid."
remains from what's left of the droid you killed. You
Yeah.
slaughtered. You know, I'm like, it looks pretty much intact to me. What's missing? You know,
Yeah.
besides a power cell that's powered up. I was like,
Yeah,
but they keep them in cold storage?
I thought the same thing. The only thing I can think of is them being nice to the droids
Maybe.
and like treating them like humans,
Yeah, maybe.
even though they go rogue off of drinking
Nepenthe?
tampered Nepenthe. So they showed up at the robot morgue,
Yep.
pretty much. They pull this one out, and they get this little sample. The doctor then starts spinning it around this little thing to see if they can detect any kind of any kind of
What's wrong with it, basically?
yeah, just any kind of anomalies or something like that. And while this is going on, they ask, "Do you think that stuff is still active?" And then the medical droid starts going crazy, shooting lasers everywhere. They're having to run and duck, jump out of the way. But Din grabs Bo-Katan and holds him in front of her to like block the thing. And then he does a little dive, pulls out the Darksaber and slices it in half. It's awesome. Bo-Katan died, but it was cool.
That didn't happen like that. He did slice the droid in half. It was pretty cool.
So of course,
Oh, hold on. So Din's the one that asked that, right? Do you think it's still active? And after the droid gets sliced in half, and Bo-Katan's like, "Hey, you okay?" to the medical assistant, and she looks at Din and says, "They're still active." I just love that part. Dude.
I don't know why Bo was asking it. Everybody should be asking Bo if she was okay because she got hit with that laser.
Right, but I think it
from
hit her
Mando.
in her arm.
No, Mando was using it as a shield.
No, shut up.
Okay, so anyways, we find out afterwards that the Nepenthe is laced with nano droids, and these nano droids are making them go nuts.
And they found out that it's a chain code, right?
Yep. It has like a little inscription on it, and it has a bunch of writing, and he's like he said, it's a chain code, and we find out that the dogs.
I did mute myself for the
It doesn't-
recording. For the recording. Remember last time we edited the video and we was like, "It don't edit the fucking recording." Oh no! And then it does, right?
I got lost there. It's like, and then the dogs. Oh my gosh.
All right.
So the chain code reads, or she says that. Go ahead. I'll let you do it. I'm fucking.
No, take it, dude. You got it.
Nope.
You got it, man. I promise. I'll try to
Okay.
not cuss the dogs out from barking.
Oh, they find out that it wasn't issued by anybody. That's what the chain code says. That it was came in by an individual, and the individual was
Commissioner Hellgate.
dun dun dun, the old guy from
But he got this stuff from the Techno Union.
I don't know
in
what the
codes-
Techno Union is.
Techno Union is from the Separatist Party. Remember
Because he is a separatist.
Remember at the round table with Count Dooku, and they're like, "Dur, dur, 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 dur. Yeah, guys are crazy." Dur, 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 dur. And he had that
Yeah.
like weird
Yeah,
techno
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's the Techno Union.
Okay, cool.
Well, look at that,
okay.
dude. Look at that. I freaking
Knew
told you something. I mean, I know you know who they are, right?
No, I didn't
in
know that
here.
though.
It's
Yeah.
in here, but you know,
I didn't know that that's what they were
Hmm.
called. So that's cool.
yeah.
Very nice, James. Good job. Okay, so hook, line, and sinker. What does that even mean? Hook, line, and sinker.
Well, it's like you
Oh, it's a fishing
catch it.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So of course they go and confront Doctor. Wait, no,
Hellgate.
Commissioner. Yeah, Commissioner Hellgate. They say, "Hey, can we have a word with you?" And he says, "Of course."
I gotta
can I help you
look
with?
for these videos.
Yeah, actually, he says, "No, I'm busy." And they say, "Actually, you're not. Come over here and talk to me." Go ahead, James. I'll let you do it.
We know about the Nepenthe. And it's like, Crit Scott! I'm sorry. I'm not going to let that go, dude. He turns to them and threatens to turn the droids back into the docile workforce droids. He turns them back to
he goes
battle
like this.
droids.
He goes, if I push this button right here,
Everybody freeze. And he says, and he's so old and fragile looking, right?
he's so slow when he does it.
He can't hardly take him serious because I mean he's like, it's Doc Brown and Uncle Fester. I mean,
Yeah.
This guy's a legendary actor, but he does a good role for the part he plays.
He sounds like the crazy doc talking about how if he pushes this button, all the battle droids will revert it's back to their main stage and everybody in the town will die.
The unsuspecting citizens of Plazar. Oh my
I was like,
god!
oh my gosh, where's Marty?
Yeah, Marty, Marty. It would have been great if one of the droids were named Marty.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, just like one of them has like Marty on the side.
it would have been a full circle.
Why don't you go ahead and go down to see Marty?
Yeah, go see Marty, the Ugnaught. That would have been perfect, dude. Ah. So, anyways, Bo-Katan says, "Give up. There's no way out." And he says, "Give up? I never give up. I didn't give up to the corrupt Republic. I didn't give up to the Empire. And I won't give up to you."
Count Dooku was a visionary.
She says, Bo says, "You're a separatist?" And he goes, "Separatist is a pejorative term. I support democracy. Count Dooku was a visionary. He was cut short in his prime by the Jedi and..."
She goes, "I hate politics."
She goes, "Politics?" Like, God damn it,
Oh, yeah,
dude.
that's
Let
what
him
it
say
was.
who it was. It was Anakin fucking Skywalker, man. You're gonna name drop Count Dooku, but not Anakin Skywalker? I mean, Anakin Skywalker's in far more episodes of everything than Count Dooku.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of the separatists don't even. That's why they're still kind of against the Republic, because the Empire took over and then they killed their leader
Yeah.
because they didn't know about.
They killed all the separatists on Mustafar.
Yeah, well, all the separatist leaders, yes.
Yeah.
And then they see the Jedi as bad because then they try to assassinate the Republicans. And before they became the Empire, they say that because he made them think that the Jedi tried to assassinate him.
Right, yeah.
So like they all think that the Jedi were actually bad, and all that stuff is the reason why.
So, have you ever... Do you know what the name of that game they're playing is? On
Yeah, it's cricket.
scene? That's
Not cricket.
It's got crickets.
No, they got roly polies. They like roly polies. They like bunch up big old roly polies. I didn't get the name of it.
I didn't either. But we see the Duchess Lizzo picking up a roly poly and it curdles into a ball, right? And she lobs it, and she thinks she's doing great, right? And then we see Grogu using the Force, holding his hand out like, making it go where it needs to go. And Jack Black says, "What do you say, quadra or I've never seen a streak that high before." And yeah, it was pretty cool.
I don't know.
But
It says it's an Easter egg, and I don't know.
maybe it's a game. I mean, we see him walk across it when they're talking about the droids being defected, right? But then we see right after the rings and the bombardier. I'm just gonna call him Jack Black. Anyways, Jack Black, he says, that's great. I never seen one that high. Then we see Din and Bo bring in the commissioner, and he says that the
Bombardier.
Bombardier, yeah. But anyways, we see Din and Bo bring in the commissioner, and he's like, "Why do you got Commissioner Hellgate? And why is he handcuffed?"
We call him masturbating in the women's locker room.
Masturbating to the corn. All those tentacles, all those tentacles, all those tentacles.
Can you please rub my butthole? What? Sorry.
I had a damn joke on here somewhere. I just realized I didn't say it. No. Oh, okay. I know where it was. When I'm going to go back, and I'm so sorry for doing this. But when they're down at the loading docks, and the droid says, "I wouldn't do that if I was you." Din says, "Why is that?" The droid says, "As a precaution, their base function was warfare." Din Djarin goes, "Roger, Roger." It was worth going back.
Oh my god.
Going back. It was all worth it.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Sorry.
So now they're off to see the Mandalorian. Oh, wait. They capture him. They show him to her. She says, "Oh, what happened here?" He says, "This person was behind it the whole time. They Scooby Dooed him. They ripped his mask off. They found out who the bad guy was. Velma knew the whole time. They showed him to the king and queen. They sent him off to the planet or the moon, Paraquat,
No,
to live
Paraquat.
to live by himself in exile."
Well, we don't know by himself. She says that you must live in an exile.
Exile.
And
So
then
they send him off. He even walks off. He walks off.
he looks
with
sad,
little.
right?
Well, who gives a fuck? He walks off with little battle droids or little droids. Like, who's to say like he can't just run from those guys?
He's too old, dude. He could barely stand up over the button.
Grab one, slam the other one.
Yeah, but so they get the key of Plaisir, right?
Lazier, yeah.
Like that key kind of looked like the Millennium Falcon almost.
And Grogu gets knighted.
Now he's a Jedi Knight.
He's a knight of ancient order of the Independent. Independent. Yeah, Regencies. There you go. Yeah. I knew that. I just have bad handwriting.
Dude, I know the feeling all too well, my friend.
So, Bo-Katan and Din Djarin off to see the Mandalorians. Right? They get there. First thing that happens is she tries to challenge old Axe Wolves. And then did your part come up before or after this?
Before.
Before, go ahead.
Okay, so on the train ride, Bo and Din are and Baby Grogu are in the Hyperloop pod going to District 13 or 3. No, District 13's the Hunger Games. I'm so sorry, guys. The Area 3 or whatever.
1 second of your whistle because it cuts out whistling.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. So anyway, he goes. Bo tells her, Bo. He says, Bo, they're your people. They will follow you. And she says, I'm not sure though. I'm not their leader no more. Axe Wolves is, and he says, well, what's your plan? What's your play? You know. And it cuts to Grogu, and he goes, "Whoo!" He toots right there, dude.
I'm gonna have to go back and look
And
at this.
it is awesome. It makes him look kind of like an infant, which I don't particularly care for because he's 50. But I know his species ages slower. But dude, come on, he did all this
Been a
cool
baby
stuff.
for way too long.
He did all this cool stuff, and he's still shitting himself. Like, come on, dude, get past that.
I don't think he's shitting himself. I think he
definitely
is
farted.
farting.
He definitely
Yeah.
farted. Okay,
He's
But
definitely
anyways,
farting.
and then that's when they get to.
I gotta fart multiple times a day.
Oh, I did like twice since we've been recording at least. But yeah, I said he coos and seemingly farts. I don't know if it's audio errors or what, but
Oh, they're doing that shit on purpose to make the kids laugh.
yeah, probably so. But it looks like it distracts Bo, right? And she's like, I guess I'll figure it out when I get there, you know? And I thought that was funny. You want to take it away?
Yeah, so they show up, talk to Axe Wolves, and he tells she challenges them to take back her crew.
Yep.
He says, "These people will never follow you." She goes, "They will if I beat you 1-on-1." They
I
fight.
challenge you.
Yeah, she kicks his ass. He doesn't stand a chance. Doesn't make any sense because after she wins, he goes, "You won't even challenge this guy to take over the Darksaber." And she said, "Enough Mandalorian blood has been spilt. Well, you just fucking challenged this dude to take back over your crew, but you wouldn't challenge Din Djarin to take back over your crew. So it makes no sense, in my opinion."
I don't think she intended to take his life though. To win the
Well, she was-
Darksaber, you have to take the life, right?
No, you just have to lose it. You just have to lose a battle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
I also
surrender
think
too.
Din and Bo were kind of, you know what I'm saying? They've been spending a lot of time together.
Well, they can't take off their helmet.
Well, no, but they can take off their
Bo-Katan
pants.
can.
They can take off their pants. Okay.
Hey, remove that metal cup. Chastity belt. You have to get the key.
The key is in the living waters of Mandalore.
Yeah. If you see the mythosaur, just keep going.
It's down there in the bottom.
So, of course,
In my bottom.
Din Djarin tells them, well, what if she was the owner of this? Let's just say I got my ass kicked. She beat the thing's ass that kicked my ass. Would she not then have possession of this Darksaber?
Mhm.
Whispers go on. I said, would she not have possession of this Darksaber? Hell no. You know why? Because you didn't lose that fight 1-on-1. You were fucking captured in a damn trap, pretty much. It's like walking in a trap and then saying you lost. That was not a 1-on-1 fight. I don't want to hear that shit. So Bo-Katan gets the lightsaber and she goes like this. Just like Kylo Ren does. And then she says, I am the Mandalorian. Dun-dun-dun, and it ends. She doesn't actually say that, and she doesn't stand like that. But all the people cheer. That doesn't happen either. But anyways, that's the ending. So, what's your least favorite part? Go
Least
ahead.
favorite part is okay. I have to break this down for the audience. I'm so sorry. We fucked off the ending. Well, I fucked off the ending because my headphones got turned off and then turned back on, and his audio didn't record. So, I did say originally that there's the part when they walk in and they see Lizzo and Jack Black, right? That's not my least favorite part anymore.
Go ahead.
After talking about it earlier, I got thinking. I think it might be I think it might be the oh fuck, what was it? We was talking about something else, and I was like, damn, that sounds pretty fucked up.
I wish I could help you.
I know. I wish I would have wrote it down somewhere. But my least favorite part is. You want to tell me yours? Tell me yours. Tell me yours.
Yeah, mine was whenever he's chasing them through whenever Mando and Bo-Katan were chasing the B2 droid, the B2 battle droid, they're all chasing him down, and Din takes that right to go and try and cut him off, but the thing never really turns, and somehow he's able to still tackle him. Like, I just didn't understand that, and I didn't like it. Like, how did he even know? Like, even if it did turn, how did he know it was going to turn? Like,
Yeah.
he just took a random right, said, I'll cut him off. And then they ran straight. He goes like this, turns, goes back down this way, then goes out like that. And it's like,
Because he would have
that's
had to
a
run
longer
faster,
way.
right?
Yeah, he would have had to speed up a lot because he took a right and a left, and then he's having to dodge through a bunch of people instead of just running straight on the fucking street. I don't know. I didn't like that part.
Right. I still don't know what my unfavorite part was.
But it had something to do with the Ugnaughts.
No. We'll just keep it with the damn opening where you see Lizzo and Jack Black. I didn't like the fact that they had AAA actors and not so AAA series. Which
Right.
Star Wars is fucking massively nerdy, right? But it's not like nerdy as in like it's not as large as the Game of Thrones. A lot more people watch the Game of Thrones, I feel like, than they watch Star Wars.
Except Mandalorian was the #1 TV show for 2 years in a row.
Well, I mean, because it's badass. Plus, the shit ain't on a $15 paywall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, while all of our stuff got erased, I feel like the reason that they're in here is because like everybody wants to be in Star Wars. Most of them say, just give me a stormtrooper helmet. I'll wear that around if I have to. But most likely they're like, no. We can't put Jack Black in a stormtrooper helmet. We'll go ahead and give you this part. And then people get mad about it. So.
Could you imagine Jack Black's stormtrooper gear being
a big one?
Being the shape of him? Like, look, it's a fast stormtrooper. What the fuck is this? That's Jack Black.
Ring ding 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 ding. All right, what's your favorite part?
Favorite part. What was it earlier? I don't even remember what it was earlier. Shit. My favorite part was something funny.
Yeah, my favorite part was the same part that was my least favorite part, but it deals with Bo-Katan whenever they're chasing down that B2 battle droid, super battle droid, if you want to say. She uses her jetpack very well. She idolizes it to like do that little jump over that one spot, and then she uses it to dodge out of the way while Din Djarin just like rolls. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the way she did that. She's very Mandalorian like.
Right, yeah. My favorite part. I don't even remember what it is now. Shit.
I think it dealt with Grogu. No, that was your least favorite part, was the knighting. No, never mind.
Oh, that's what it was going to be. My least favorite part, it was the knighting. Because
I fucking got that.
I was like, how the fuck does he get knighted? He doesn't do anything heroic, right? Usually when you get knighted, you're like, you save the princess or you save the townspeople. And then you were saying that maybe what happened was that
while they were offsets, we think that they're bad guys. Did we put this in the show?
Yeah, this was...
Because you said something about maybe that when they went to go rescue Moff Gideon,
maybe they're the ones that done it.
Maybe that they're the ones that sent the Mandalorians because they're actually ex-Imperial. Mm-hmm. So maybe they hire those Mandalorians to go get what's his face? Moff Gideon, and they got him locked in the cellar underneath, and then I said something about a key. Like you said something about a key. I was
Yeah,
like,
they
yeah,
got
that
the key
opens
to
up
the
the
city.
safe. Yeah, we had so much good stuff, y'all.
I'm so
Like-
sorry. I fucked that up bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
But
There was so much good stuff.
oh, I know. But anyways, I don't condone that. That's stupid.
Yeah, but anyways, like you was saying, Moth, we think that, or he thinks that they hired the Mandalorians to break out Moth Gideon. And he's somewhere hidden on that planet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you said that maybe they took off Baby Grogu, and when they was gone, the reason they knighted him is because the service he provided by giving his DNA to him.
Yep. So what if they were actually able to extract Grogu's DNA without actually taking Grogu?
Right. Yeah,
Dun,
that
dun, dun.
and I said if that's the case, then this episode instantly goes up to like a 10 because
Yep.
they're the coy and the sneaky shit, man. This is fucking badass. This is
Yeah.
good shit. It's just good top quality stuff, dude.
Yeah. Dude, oh my god, we almost forgot all about all that. So if y'all didn't understand, they freed Moth Gideon. Moth Gideon wants Grogu because they need his blood to make Palpatine. So if they were able to free Moth Gideon, send them off on a journey before letting them go meet the Mandalorians, they're able to get some blood from Grogu while also giving him treats so he doesn't tell on them. Boom.
Knighthood.
Knighthood.
I
All
love it.
right.
It's good.
Also, while we were off, I talked about the 3 movies that are coming out. Apparently, they're going to have one with Rey. It's going to be after The Last Jedi, or the Rise of Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's going to be a movie that's putting all these shows that are out at the same time right now. They're all going to, sorry, Ahsoka, the Mandalorian, all of them are going to meet in this movie, kind of like the Avengers Endgame. And then that's going to be like the in
kind of
between.
like a Star Wars Avengers.
Yeah, that's going to be like the like
meaning
in
of the-
between. Yeah, it's going to be like an in between 6 and 7 kind of type thing.
Yeah, kind
And
of like
then-
Rogue One.
Yeah, kind of like Rogue One. And then they're going to make one that's supposed to be set in the Dawn of the Jedi era. So, if-
25,000 years BBY,
Yeah.
pre-BBY.
Yep. 25,000 years. That's like whenever they were walking around. They didn't even have lightsabers back then.
They had
They
wooden
used-
sticks.
No, they used swords, but they were like, it was like super strong swords. And then they started what's it called? They'd use force alchemy and make them like light up and stuff. But I don't think the Jedi ever used that. I think that was like a Sith thing. I don't know. I haven't read. I only read one book. I got to read more of them, especially if that shit's coming out, because that's going to be interesting. Okay, James, go ahead and take us out of here.
All right, folks. Thank you again. Sorry. It's stupid. Thank you again for watching our video. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you liked it, and tell us what your favorite parts are and not so favorite parts are of the show. And if you have favorite parts and not favorite parts of us discussing it, let us know that too, please. But also check us out on Discord, Facebook, Instagram. Is anything Spotify? Is anything and everything nerd style, and they're all spelled the same. And on Spotify, we don't have quite nearly all the videos on there. Probably like 15, 12, something like that.
Yeah, we're not even past Andor, and
Right.
that's including our main podcast too. So like we got the main podcast, and we got like 2 or 3 episodes of Andor on there right now, and we suck back then because we didn't know what we were doing. We'd never done any of this before, and we didn't have anybody on our team that actually did. So this has all been learned like by experience.
I wasn't
And-
even. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. He didn't even have a. Go ahead.
I wasn't even editing at this point. Like I only
Yeah.
edit our Star Wars stuff, but like I wasn't editing Andor.
He didn't even have a computer. He went and
Yeah.
bought a computer just so we can please everybody else.
And also, if you can't tell, play video games.
Yeah. True.
Because why
True.
not? You know, might as well. But yeah, so check us out. We also have some really interesting stuff. We also have Ahsoka Tano coming out in October. There's August.
August.
The month my baby's born. Gonna be a tough month for me, man. Dude, I'm gonna get no sleep. Hyper excited. It's gonna be great. But yeah, so
Don't worry, I'll edit those. At least for like the first 6
well, I
weeks.
mean, if I keep my notes going, I think I could probably
Okay,
manage.
well, that's
Maybe
true.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
See how much trouble I get into. Anyways,
You can always hold the baby while doing all that. I'm just
right,
saying.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
I used to play video games like this. But I got the bottle right here, by the way. I'm feeding the baby. Playing a video game.
Yeah, that's a gamer. Okay.
I have multiple kids. You learn it.
Yeah. But so check us out. Don't worry, we're still gonna have Star Wars content coming to you after this season of Mandalorian's over. We're gonna go straight into the Book of Bane, Rule of Two. It's the second book of the installation, and it's gonna pick up directly where it left off in the Path of Destruction. It's from I only listened to a couple chapters of it, and it's really epic. And I assume it's going to get even better as the chapters go on.
I want to let you know right now, the first one is the best one.
Really?
But yes.
You gonna break me down now?
No, but the other two are still really good. Like they're still really good books. Just you can't beat the first one.
Yeah.
It's when Darth Bane goes.
Darth.
Yeah, and he like kills all the Sith.
With a thought bomb.
You can't get any better than that. So.
Right. Yeah, I guess you would have a valid point with that revelation there. But anyway, so don't worry, we're gonna still bring out Star Wars content, and yes, and then when Ahsoka comes out, we're gonna start books and stuff, and go just full on lean into Ahsoka, and it's gonna be epic. If you haven't checked out the trailer, check that trailer out.
I will definitely full on lean on Ahsoka.
I see you look at your wife. I'm just kidding, honey. It's podcasting.
I just wanted to make sure she had her headphones on.
But yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Oh wait, no. I've got a little story that I'm going to do for Easter. It's about my little Valhar character that I play in D&D. So if you like my D&D character, or you just want to hear my interesting story that I want to be doing about my Valhar and his Easter adventure, make sure to check that out. I'm going to actually start writing as soon as we get done with this. So other than that, get the fuck out of here.
Peace.
Hello there. And do you suffer from emotional stress?
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
Do you walk around all day feeling angry for no reason?
No.
When you see a youngling, do you feel like slaying them? Then you might be suffering from Sithitis. Take Jedi'd. Take Jedi'd once a day to keep the Sith at bay. Jedi'd.